Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lunar Bay. Where last time we got in a couple different structures here. We got in a guard tower. Upgraded the guard tower to level 2, got in the Fisher's Hut, and got in the restaurant. We also upgraded our Builder's Hut back there to be level 2 so that we could get this guard tower to level 2. But as we know from last time, we need more people, but we have no room. So where do we put them? Well, we put them over here. So I went ahead and I put down one guard tower to expand our territory enough to be able to put down another guard tower to expand our territory once more. That's kind of just the best way to do things. Is if you need some quick amount, is to put down a guard tower and it'll actually expand it really nicely. Now we could upgrade this to level 2 and we could upgrade this to level 2 and then we'd get even more territory. But I figured since we're going to be expanding into what I would say is going to be the northern region, I would want to start putting down some buildings. So you can see I've got marked out in a couple of places some kiwi blocks. Those blocks are going to be where an actual building sits. Now, I'm going to be putting a residence right here. And then over here, there's one kiwi block. There's one under that tree. You can kind of see one right there. And then there's another one, I think, on this hill or under this tree. It would be under these trees right here. Yeah, he's hidden. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. There's one. There's the other under there, and then under there. That's where we're gonna put another builder's hut. So we're gonna have a builder's hut right here on the northern island, just like we have a builder's hut right here on the central island. And then we're gonna have a house right here. Now we're gonna put down the house first because we would still need to get a job, or like get another person to even put someone right here. So I'm gonna clear out the land that's kind of being marked out by these kiwi blocks, and then we'll put down our residence. Alrighty, I went ahead and cleared out the land a little bit just to kind of give an even playing field. And this is what our residence is going to look like. Except apparently one grass block. But that doesn't matter because we're going to have all this grass down here, so that's fine. But yeah, it's just a little cobblestone block. Now there are 3 different variations of the house, of the residential, but the Obamacon is an abomination. But the citizen one and the house alt are honestly the same. There might be some minor differences, but we are going to go for citizen, and this is what it looks like at level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But it goes up a little ways. And it's pretty nice. You know, it has a little moat around the back, which actually with the river like area, that the Megalin biome that we're in, the water actually looks really nice. It's this really like nice color blue. But it really doesn't start looking nice until like level 3. Because level 2, you know, it looks good, but level 3 is like, okay. Level 4. And then finally at level 5 is when it looks the best. But we're just going to start with this little hovel right here. So let's bring this down to ground level. And there. So it's just going to situate itself right here. Not too far off from our little bridge I made. By the way, I did make this bridge. This is not in the mod pack. There's the road that they have doesn't include a bridge. So yeah, I made one of my own. So if you're looking for that, don't. I just made this on my own, and if you want to see, like, there you go. This is what it is. It's nothing fancy, nothing awesome, just something to kind of match with the current style. But let's go ahead and pull the trigger on this. There we go. I don't know why it takes such a long time. Like, I'm cutting out the breaks in between, but there is actually a bit of lag between me clicking that button and this actually popping down. But it's down, so we could just go get our builder and say, hey, start building. But I should probably also clear a little bit more foliage and actually look at the resources. Build options. The only thing so far I think he doesn't have is going to be the bed, the chest, and the flower pot. I think he has everything else, actually. Nice. Let me clear out some of these trees so he can get back and forth very quickly, and I guess, well, just to let you guys know, I won't be doing time lapses every time I place down a building or every time I upgrade, just on the first upgrade and the first type of building. That's why we've had so many time lapses here in the beginning, because I want to show you what it looks like when it first gets put down or when it first gets upgraded. But like these guys, I didn't time lapse those, and I won't time lapse them when they go up to level 2. But whichever one goes up to 3, that's what I will time lapse. So if you're tired of those time lapses, I'm sorry there's been so many, but there's about to be another. And there we go. The house is all built. It took him a little too long. Oh, you can't even see him. It took him a little too long to finish it up. So I had to do some trickery with, changing the day to night to, get him to go to bed and then come back out. So yeah, sometimes they get a little busted when you leave the day set too long. But house is complete. So if we go inside here, it looks pretty good. And from the time lapse, you could kind of see the interior getting built. And it did look really nicely. Upstairs is kind of bare. Yeah, just kind of bare. But you did your job. Thank you, sir. Oh, yep, yawn. But now we can actually assign people in here. Now, one of the first things we're actually gonna do, instead of assigning someone like we know we want a baker and a cooker down in the restaurant, we're actually going to get 2 more guards in. Because, yeah, Leonidas, wherever he's running around, he's our only guard at the moment. There he is. And he's been fighting some vengeance spirits every so often. And apparently those can take you out. So let's get a couple guards. We're gonna get probably another knight and another archer. So so we want adaptability and stamina and agility and adaptability. So adaptability is our primary stat. Hello. Sure. Inhabitants are going around my cards. Seem like fun. Adaptability 14 and stamina 11. Stella, you might be, you're a good candidate. Let's go up here. I seen there was someone over here. I'm an avid guard while fighting against hordes of zombies, skeletons, and those weird endermen. I heard about a colony which could use a little help against raiders. Adaptability and stamina, both at 12 and 12. Okay. So both of the people visiting are really good. I thought I saw it. Yeah, I did see you. Going around minecarts. Okay, and adaptability. Your adaptability good. Your stamina, not so much. So, you are the best, and you want cooked cod. So cod, I need to cook it up, but that will be pretty easy. Alright, 1 stack of cooked cod ready to go, and we've got ourselves a colonist. Kenia? Miss Guilford, you will be our new guard. Over here, manage workers. Alright, yep. And then we need to get someone with agility and adaptability. So let's look at these 2. I actually didn't... Hi, yep, you're wanting a sword. I'll get you one in a minute. Stella, what was yours? Agility 3 and adaptability. Oh, no. Agility 8. It's better, but it looks like you both would be better off as a knight rather than an archer. So 14, 11. And
so what will it be for
no,
you?
Not you. You. Adaptability and stamina. Okay, so it looks like Stella, you are going to be the best. And you just wanted some paper, so that's easy enough. 45 paper. Thank you for coming on in. And let's get you assigned over here. Manage workers. Stella, hired on up. We have 2 new knights. Kiana and Stella. They are going to be the ones watching over our bridge. Yeah. But now we can get 1 more person to actually go into here as our baker or our cooker. Now, I think I'm going to want to make them a cooker so we can put more stuff up for the menu on the restaurant. So, we want creativity and knowledge. Now, we might actually have to wait for some more visitors to come around. Because right now I think it's just this guy. And I don't know if he has what we are wanting. Oh, hey, Philip. Nice to see you. Good thing you came in when you did. Creativity and knowledge. Knowledge is pretty good. Your creativity is a little low. Time where I worked as a carpenter, I'd be willing to join your colony for 42 copper ingots. You got some pretty decent stats. I would want to take you on, but we aren't looking for... Well, eventually we will be looking for another builder, but right now I need a cook. So Yeah, you two are gonna have to wait. And I guess so am I. So in the meantime, while I wait for a new guy, I'm gonna try to see if I can't upgrade these two to level 2. It seems we've got a new visitor. Dennis, how you doing? I'm a treasure hunter, but digging in someone else's trash in search of for some gold and or iron is very tiring. And I'm looking for another task. You want 16 mushroom stew. Knowledge and your creativity is good, but your knowledge ain't. So let's actually see what the primary. I'm forgetting because it's actually been a minute since someone new came to the town. So you wanted creativity over knowledge. So his creativity was good, so we actually might want to get him. If I looked at that right. Yeah. Your creativity is good. Your knowledge isn't, but that's fine. That's your secondary stat. So we actually do want to get you for regular mushroom food. Mushroom stew. All right, let me make that up. All right, 16 mushroom stews. Oh, sorry, Milani. Oh, actually, no, wait. Yes and no, you will be delivering things to Dennis, but say hi to Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Welcome. You are now going to be our cook because we got our restaurant owner up there, and you'll be working in the basement where no one can see you, which is a little sad, but you know what? It don't matter that much. We are going to manage workers. We're going to hire you as our chef. And I did go ahead and teach them how to make carrot juice and how to make baked potatoes. So he has carrots and the juicer, and then Milani is now set to produce carrots in her field. Also, the level 2 guard tower is coming along very nicely. But, oh, Dennis, you dyed your hair black. Okay. Interesting choice. Kind of would have preferred you to keep it blonde. But, whatever. But now, we need to move someone either out of the tavern and into this new house, or put Dennis in the new house. Now, I think we might put Emerson over in there because she's the one up top. Only because she is up top. It's either going to be Emerson or Milani. But I think it will be Emerson because, yeah, it just makes a little bit more sense. And then Dennis will be going into there. Unless the housing has already been auto-assigned. If it has, then doesn't matter. It's already been auto-assigned. Dennis is living here in this house by himself, but not for long. Oh, speaking of, did we get any more room? We did get a little bit more room. We got a little bit more room right here. But that will change once we get down another builder. Okay, everything's going pretty smoothly around the colony. Things are picking up over here at the restaurant ever since I've gotten Dennis in. I've had to supply him with like coal and some other ingredients. I even actually set it up to where the restaurant now serves things from Zayden's area, so like the fish. So we now cook those and whatnot. And I've gotten Milani to start working on getting garlic grown, but it's going to take a while before that populates the entire field because I only have the one piece of garlic. Yeah, fun. But for now, oh, it's almost nighttime. We want to get in another builder. That way we can get this building up to level 2. I mean, I could get them up to level 2 with that one, but seeing as we're also going to need to be building in this area, it's probably best if I put down another builder's hut. So, under fundamentals, builder's hut, and there's only the one builder's hut. Unfortunately, it's going to be placed this way, and then bring it down, and still back a few bit. we go. That is where the builder's hut is going to be placed. We do have a bit more leeway this way because of this guy expanding. Because once he came to level 2, 3 chunks out this way came into being. But that's where that's going to go. So we're going to plop it down and get it ready. So I am a little dumb. I was gonna get this guy started building. Like, I was gonna have Kylan come over here and start building this builder's hut. And then I remembered, wait, I'm not gonna have anybody in the builder's hut to build. So I need to get another citizen who can build. So I need more places in my colony to live so that I can get another person who can build. So I actually need to upgrade this to level 2. Even though we just placed this down, it's already time to upgrade this to level 2. That's kind of crazy. I guess we're gonna get another time lapse of this then. Oh my lordy. Did this take a very long time. This took like 3 hours to build. And I know, like, when we read the book over there in the blimp, it said, it's gonna take a while. But this took a while because the builder's hut did not have enough space in it to hold all the resources that went into this level 2 build. Like, there were so many times where I had to stop, go clean out his inventory, and then give him other stuff. It was a lot of running back and forth. And honestly, it wasn't until like hour 2 that the build actually started to take off. But it is done now. We have... turn my jetpack off. Hey, Kylan. You've done a good job. We now have a level 2 residence. As you can see, we can now get one more person into the colony and one more person in here. Inspired by the mythical sausage. There you go. Inspired by the mythical sausage. Why are these having to be white floating carpets? These could just be regular carpets. They're on something. Whatever. I do like the color of the water, though. Big painting, which I don't think there's anything behind it. Nope, no hidden features. And then up here, decent storage. And then a 2-bedroom, separate beds, though. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I do think I probably chose a very poor location for the time lapse, because I was just sitting up there, you know, watching this go by, and at first it was kind of boring because you could only really see like a little bit of this corner and you couldn't see anything going on over here. So yeah, that was interesting. But the build is complete. Yeah, pretty nice. So now let's get another person. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to be another builder, because with the fact that his actual like building filling up the way it did, because like I think it's still pretty chock-a-block full. Yeah, that's still pretty chock-a-block everywhere. Like, all those are pretty full, and then all this is pretty full. Yeah. I think we need to invest in a warehouse. And that's going to be interesting, because the warehouse is actually a really big build. And I'm thinking about putting it right here. So let me clear my inventory, and let's start taking a look at what a warehouse is going to be. Okay, so this is what the warehouse is looking like, and this is about where I'm going to be putting it down. But to even get this right here, I had to put in 2 new towers, 2 guard towers, to actually open up our land to even get it this far. And once we put this down, we'll get the last little bit of this land, so I wasn't worried about upgrading these to level 3 or level 2. So, yeah. But this guy is basically going to go straight down there. And this is level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, and 5. It's a pretty big boy. Like, I'm used to warehouses being either long or wide. This one's kind of long. Not all that. Oh, hey, we're being raided by the southeast this way. This is actually the second time we've been raided, but the other time was just, that was a little too easy. But yeah, this is actually the second time. The other time was when I was off camera doing some stuff. But we had some barbarians off in the forest there, and there was just 2 of them, so I just smack. But yeah, every now and again you'll get invaded either by some barbarians or some pirates. And the goal of the barbarians is just to take out all the guys there. Whereas like with pirates, you actually have to go onto their ship and destroy the spawners, and then take out all the guys that spawn. But hey, pirate trophy. And then, yeah, this ship will linger for a little while. And so will the bar, unfortunately, all the way up here at the top. Yeah, that just kind of sits there for a while. But it does have some nice resources in it if you're starting out. This is just a level 1 thing, so there's not that good of resources in it. But yeah, that'll be level 1, and then when it's what? Oh, hi, bye. But when we get into a bigger colony, that'll get bigger, and yeah, they'll start to get a little bit more challenging. There'll be more than 1 monster spawner. I think the max is like 5 or 6 spawners, and they're on a big boat. But those ones you kind of have to clear out, or you have to let your colony take care of them. because they do have a limit to how many they can spawn, and your guards, should be able to take care of them, but sometimes they can't, so you have to intervene. But thankfully, I live over there, so I can intervene when I need to. But getting back on to topic, this is our warehouse, or at least what it will look like, and it's really cool. It goes up instead of wide or long, which is actually very interesting. And if we bring this back down to level 1, what a very nice thing they did was, even at level 1, they include couriers' huts. So this way you can actually have no separate buildings. It's all condensed into one building. And then I believe with every level we go up, so level 1 has 2, level 2 has 4, then level 3 has 6. Yep, 6. 4 is 8. There's 1, there's the other. And then I think that is the max. I don't think there's any more courier. Oh no, there's level 5 has 10. So yeah, that's really nice. We can have 10 couriers in one building. And just at level 1, we can have 2. So, yep, that's what we're going to go for first off. So let's bring this bad boy down into the land. There we go. I did have to clear out this little bit of land for it, and kind of, you can see the hard edge where I had to put some dirt. But yeah, this is where it's going to sit, and eventually when it's level 5, that's what it's going to look like in the distance. So yeah, I like it. So let's go ahead and place it down. Hello there, zombie. You're, shouldn't be there, but it's fine. So yeah, first thing next episode is going to start off with a time lapse of the warehouse getting built. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know I have, despite how long it's taken to make. But I've been Dorkman191, and this has been Lunar Bay. Bye, y'all.